set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. To pass. It's back. Receiver makes the catch. He'll go down there after picking
looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left, pass caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to run it. It's Fletcher. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. And it's a bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. We reach the end of a scoreless 1st quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. breaks into open space. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To the air. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Slings a quick throw. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. When you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss, I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
To the air, it's Beck. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Canes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Beck. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Back in motion now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Receivers are bunched together. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's running out of time here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 40. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Beck. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
It's another deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's third down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback's got it on the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll run the option. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Longhorns will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. The punt is all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Graham behind the line. It's Fletcher. Completion makes it second down. To throw, it's Beck. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the ground. It's Fletcher. Breaks loose at the 45. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Canes moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they jump on top here in the second half. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. A touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Here comes a handoff. Powering right past the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. What a grab by the freshman. The Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Beck. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires quickly to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And this pass is on target. Caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
Miami 42, Texas 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To throw, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, put the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback can throw this out of the RPO. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They'll try the option play here. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Grinding away on the ground. Runs through the defender. Now it's another broken tackle. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Here's the second down play. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? The runner takes off to his right. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, but that's just going to be too little, too late. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Throwing again on second and 10. He lets it go. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safe.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, 1st and goal.